I am always faking it this early in the morning.
Same.
Okay. Alright, I have started my recording. Alright then. Alright. Butts has been called. So what happened last week?
Fungus is love.
Yes.
We found the fungus.
Mm-hmm.
Found some eyeballs, and then somebody poked with stick.
Mm-hmm.
It's been agreed to have been a bad idea.
I don't know how we find out it was layer action of beholder.
In the book.
You found it in your copy of Volos's Guides to Monsters. Which the party happens to have.
Mm.
But maybe not for very much longer.
Eh.
It's okay, I've got like 6 contingency plans.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because Esther got themselves stuck in the washing machine.
Yes, it was a very painful washing machine.
Yeah. Definitely not good for laundry. But Esther managed to leave the area and is now stuck in a different death trap.
Yes, that Kiwi has been in before and my patron has been in before,
Mm-hmm.
so.
Yeah, Patron barely escaped by the skin of her teeth.
Well, now she has me and all of my crazy backup plans.
Mm-hmm.
And foreknowledge of having been there, and maybe that helps?
Okay. So with that, what is Esther's current plan?
First, to take a short rest.
Alright. So as you're taking this short rest, we pan the view over to the remaining members of the party. I would say this is probably for all of you, minus Esther. Esther has been gone for roughly 5 minutes at this point. What's the party planning to do? The last you saw of Esther was that they ran across this room towards the west. You saw Esther appear on the other side of the balcony, on the balcony opposite of you. They wandered in that area before disappearing into a vent slightly towards the north. And that was the last you saw of them. And it has been about 5 minutes.
How worried should we be? Roy asks the rest of the group.
5 minutes away of just calling it, and we are one less in the group.
Ray
Roy,
doesn't think that this is a good situation. Does anyone have a way of trying to contact them?
Roy just kind of calls out in the darkness. Aster, are you there?
Hey, Aster, are you okay? Are you okay, Aster?
we want to go there and find her.
I mean, if Aster's in trouble, it's probably not safe for the rest of us either.
Just a minute, my breakfast is here.
Mm-hmm.
Could you give me spider climb, Miss Rana, to just check? I won't get into any troubles, but I want to see, like, I don't know, if she's still there, is there a dead body, if she's in a trap and needs help, etc.
Okay, so spider climb is concentration. I can only have it on one person.
Who has it?
I gave it to Aster.
No,
No,
Aster has
Oh,
spider
Aster has
climb
her
from.
own, doesn't she?
Aster
yeah,
has spider
Esther
climb from the
has their
frog.
own magical spider climb from her own god. Yeah.
Mm,
Is spider climb upcastable out of curiosity?
No.
no. And
Okay.
I could, even if it were, I couldn't.
Ah.
Oh, this is.
I don't have third level spells to cast it with.
Oh. Okay.
Around the life of a half-caster.
At least Lestrana's not a third caster.
Mm-hmm. Is there such a class as a third class?
Arcane Trickster Rogue.
And the Eldritch Knight, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
I
looking.
said I know them as a quarter caster.
nope,
It's a
they're a
third.
third caster. Um. Okay, but no climbing into things. If you can't see what's there, don't go in.
I will be very careful. But I don't feel good just saying, okay, she's dead and just leaving. I think we need to check. Thank you. I'll BRB. I'm gonna go, Mrs. Nirks, to
Okay.
the hole where we saw her go away. Ah, I see a hole, I say to the group. This is where she came in, going in. And I'm gonna use the 10-foot pole to poke all the walls, ceiling, and floor of
But
the.
not the fungi, right?
Just don't punch any
Uh,
fungus.
yeah, not the fungi. Yeah, I learned my lesson.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue. There is another corner here.
You the rest
Okay.
of the party hear Rashi's voice echo down this large empty room.
If I get Rashi killed, I'm gonna feel so bad.
There.
Oh, you're not just getting Rashi killed. I'm trying to get everyone killed because I want to start the morning off with TPK.
Well, Aster
Uh,
will survive.
There. I see a
That is
hole.
technically
Is this
true.
a
Yeah.
hole?
Yeah. Okay. So, looking forward, you see a hole. What appears to be a hole in the ground.
Do I see debris? Like, can I assess if this hallway somehow leads, like, pushes me into that there? Like, if there loose rubble or stuff that indicates that things don't move here? You know what I mean?
Uh, there is like fungus, the black purple mold growing throughout this corridor. So if there was anything that was pushing it, it would have probably also pushed the mold away.
Okay, I feel safe enough. I scream to the party. I continue walking. I see a hole. I don't think I'm gonna enter in it. I poke very thoroughly these two squares before entering.
Nothing happens.
I walk. I walk. I look the hole without entering.
So it is very fairly dark. Your light source, your light source is currently on you and not in the hole. So as you look in, you see that it appears to be a pit that goes down, and you do see strange, ominous-looking carvings inside this hole. But that's all you can see right now.
Like claw or something was trying to grab onto it.
Sorry.
What carvings? Would you mean like sigils or like a scratch?
You see carvings of laughing demon faces inside this pit, all along the walls that you can see.
That's enough for me. I'm gonna come back.
Okay. Though on your way back, you do notice there is an offshoot path towards the left.
Yeah, but I connect.
Yeah.
I know the
Yeah.
other part, so I can see my map where it connects. So,
Yep.
that's neat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I come back to the group and I relay the information and I say, you know what? That hole seems like very evil. And if Esther went there, I I don't feel safe going there too.
At least not alone. Poor
So are we
Oster.
calling it an Aster?
Guess so. I don't wanna, but
Poor Oster.
now that I have spider climb, I want to check this side. Ah, there's the stairs. Where this you said to Esther that these are like a secret wall that open on the other side.
No, I just said that it was a secret. It's a secret wall that didn't open.
Hmm. And
And
what are these?
then
Just go ahead.
okay, so to be clear, those wooden platforms. Okay, so the pit you're crawling over, that you have been climbing over, from the balcony to the bottom, you cannot see the bottom because you do not have the dark vision to see the bottom. But
These.
those are wooden platforms that appear to be magically floating in the air.
The idea is to jump from one on another or something like that. No, thank you.
I mean, assuming if you don't have spider climb, but you have spider climb, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I relate all of that. I think that's it for me.
Yeah, and you also do find a level on the other balcony, but that's about it. Yeah,
Yes. I'm very afraid of cranking it.
as you should be.
Okay, so what now?
Let's continue exploring, I guess.
Is not much we can do. Don't have the magic to get everyone over there.
And even if we would, I don't. That hole looked evil.
Mm-hmm. So for the sake of everyone's sanity, I'll say that this entire excursion that Rashi took probably took is around half an hour or so. So before I pan back to Esther, what would the party like to do? Given your current knowledge, given the character's current knowledge of the situation.
Hmm.
Lastrana does know that Esther is fine, by the way, because if
That's
anything did happen like last time, uh, Lastrana would know that uh, the ring has been what's the word here? The ring would have been destroyed if anything drastic that happened to Esther.
Aster also has the rope of climbing.
Yeah, so Lesrana would know when if bad things do happen, her infusions on those items will have disappeared.
Hmm I
Mhm.
could just say, well, Aster's not. Well, Aster could be dead, but
That's true. Yeah.
Not as dead as the last time. Yeah.
Less dead. Yeah.
Oh,
but
BRB.
I think
I have
she's probably
a
okay.
BRB.
I think she's probably okay because the stuff that I magicked is still working.
Oh man, she had a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, she has a lot of stuff.
Which
I
is
mean-
going to help them survive.
I mean, maybe all that stuff will help Aster.
Up she will. It will. If not, oh god damn it!
No more mayo.
And
No,
that's
my
the
mayor.
and that's the worst part.
Mm-hmm.
I think
You have to
we
eat
should.
whatever bland food. Sorry.
I think we should probably remain here until Aster's situation changes, because I don't think there's a way. Rashi didn't see anything, did you, that we could get to them? So probably just staying where we are, so at least they can reach us and aren't running into a different death trap trying to catch up with us.
But we need a time. Let's give her. Why don't we wait like a full rest? I don't think she will rest in a situation like this. So let's have an hour of rest, and if not, we continue.
Aster is dipping a ration into some mayo during their short rest.
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die fed.
I mean, she might take some time to size up her situation if she has the time. But that's if she has the time.
This is a trap of my own activating.
1 hour.
So the four of you decide to have your own short rest, correct?
That starts
Yeah.
just about when Aster's is finished.
Yeah.
I think this is a better place to do a short rest, like in this hole.
In which hole?
Especially cross back into the small empty room. Okay, let me just shift Roy there. I mean, okay. So with that, we will pan the scene over to Esther.
Mayo.
So you have taken your short rest. So you did your hit die. You have your what's it called
Warlock
spell
spell
slots.
slot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and all that fun stuff.
I hope they won't need any of the spell slots. But
I mean, it could just be okay. I put the right thing and I just leave, right?
yeah, so I'm risking the folding boat, so that's fine.
Okay.
So the purple line is the folding boat.
Okay.
Aster would lean it up against the face to cover the mouth.
All right. It's a fairly large object, but with a flying patron with a sizable strength. You push it there. How are you wedging it? How are you wedging the boat to the wall before it topples over onto you? Out of curiosity.
Using all the dead bodies.
Like, what's the term? Like caulk?
What?
Like caulk. It's the white color stuff you use it to waterproof your toilets.
Oh.
It's a plaster seal. Is essentially what I meant.
Yeah, I would just use dead bodies.
Yeah, sure. So
Ah.
as your patron is holding onto the boat against the wall, you are slowly shoving as many bodies as humanly
takes.
possible against until it feels stable, correct?
Yes, until like then the second part of my plan.
Mm-hmm.
So part of the folding boat is it has an anchor.
Mm-hmm.
Aster is going to take the anchor out
Mm-hmm.
and is going to put it like back here
Okay.
because I remember that Kiwi remembers that there was a deck save for the trap, which means that it's possible to resist the suck.
Yes.
So Aster is going to put the very heavy anchor back here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, actually, I need to check how long the rope of climbing is. Because my ultimate foolproof
50
climb,
feet.
50 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me draw a line. $20, say 5 for the knotting, and then 30 feet. Yeah, so Aster puts the anchor in this corner,
Mm-hmm.
ties one end of the rope around the anchor, and basically I'll just draw this. So, anchor. That's not the right drawing tool. That's the anchor.
Mm-hmm.
So Aster's plan is to tie the rope of climbing to themselves,
Yep.
and then tie their patron to themselves with like a regular like rope or string or something, which they also
Okay.
have. Then they're going to thread the rope of climbing through each of the eyes and around the levers that are in the eyes, so that whichever lever Aster doesn't pull is gonna serve as a like point of holding on to.
Okay.
Listen, you gave me a week to think about this.
I know.
Um, so basically, Aster is going to rope of climbing goes there, and then a regular rope tied to the anchor to make like a circle.
Okay.
And then this is over the boat, which is also in front of it.
Yeah, so how are you getting the rope through the boat? I guess there's probably
You
some
know,
sort of.
well, there's two ways. One, Aster would have angled the boat so, like it's like on the nose, so the eyes, or is the nose where the levers are? I thought it was in the eye sockets.
No, it was in the no sockets.
Oh, um,
Yeah, so it's a bit lower than you think, but I kind of guess there's probably some sort of viewing hole in a boat that
yeah,
you can string the thing to, and if anything gets sucked, they'll probably be stuck through that hole instead.
yeah. Uh,
Uh,
and also, Aster is wondering if they can pull the lever with Mage Hand or not.
at this point, you have no visual on the thing you're trying to pull, which is why you might need another way to pull the lever, given your current setup.
Aster uses their last rope, so I have two 50-foot ropes and then the rope of climbing. Aster gently ties the last rope around the last lever, the lever that they're going to pull, which is the one on the right, the same one they pulled
Okay,
last time. As
all
Kiwi
right,
figures that there's like an equal chance that the puzzle switched or something.
okay,
So Aster is like tied between the anchor and the levers, and there's a boat in front of the sucky part,
okay,
and Aster's patron is in their pocket.
all right.
Aster looks down at the Dow. If we die, at least we tried.
I
And
find that statement kind of questionable.
before Aster pulls the lever, Aster is
Mm-hmm.
going to cast Bless on themselves. Is Bless one person or multiple?
That is up to 3
Up
at
to
level
three.
1.
So Aster will cast Bless on themselves and on their patron.
Okay, so I'm just gonna ask Kiwi, how long do you think this entire setup to include that all this you're trying to do? How long do you think Esther would take to settle all this?
Making liberal use of Mage Hand, like 20 minutes tops. especially if like their patron was starting to move stuff during the rest.
Okay.
And with everything in place, Aster pulls the right lever.
All right. Let's see if Esther is right. 1 or 2?
1.
You got the right. You put the right level.
Aster and everything except for the boat and ropes. Lestrana can just make another rope of climbing.
So only you and your patron
And what
get
we're
teleported.
are we naked?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Alright, so we lose the boat and the 2 ropes.
And yeah. Hold on. How do I get rid of you?
You just tried to.
No. I mean, how do I get rid of you being on the wrong layer? Is my sorry, being on the different map is my statement. Ah, damn it. Roll 20.
Maybe if you put all the party in one map, it will drag us from everywhere.
Well, it also depends on
No.
where I get sent to.
Okay. You should be seeing an old map.
I see layer 1. Is that where it's puts me?
Yeah, you went back to floor 1.
Where at?
All these people shouldn't be here, but they're there anyway.
Oh, in front
Yep.
of the other evil-looking
Yeah.
face. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
If in front of the other evil-looking face, your friend tokens are not there. Your patron is next to you though.
Aster high fives her.
Yes, she high fives you back.
Okay, let's go back to the party.
Mhm.
Aster quickly runs down 2 flights of stairs to get to the 3rd layer while avoiding fungus.
Yep. You do on your way towards the staircase on the first floor. You do see a small gathering of people in front of the stone mask on the opposite side, but you are just running downstairs, right?
Yep, that's probably the maintenance crew.
Mhm.
I don't
The
want to
one of
fight the
them
maintenance crew by
is
myself.
dressed slightly different.
Oh, the boss is there. Yeah, I don't want to fight them by myself.
Okay.
Just kind of wave and give them a thumbs up as you run by.
Nope, don't even make a sound.
Okay, I'll have to figure out how to change that in the future. Okay, so where is Esther's
Wait,
token?
how
In
to
the
change
in
how
the
to change
safety
the
room.
fact that we are not engaging with them?
Uh, wait, where's Esther's token?
In the safety room, where everyone else is,
Oh,
somewhere.
did I put your
Or
token there?
or maybe I just don't have a token on here. I can see Roy's vision cone. That's why.
Yeah. You're looking at Roy's vision. Your token. I moved your token away. Yeah.
I
So
have no idea where Aster is.
okay, here you go.
Okay. So Aster tiptoes around the mold and assumes that the party would wait for them, so goes back into the secret squishy tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm back. Lestrana, you need to make a new rope of climbing.
Are you naked?
No, not this time. Didn't die. Almost
Mm-hmm.
died. Also, Aster is going to explain everything they know about the teleport trap puzzle to everyone. And that they left the boat in there because boat reasons. And we
Wait,
lost.
because both reasons?
I used the boat to like put it in front of the trap in case I pulled the wrong lever so that it would maybe block the suction.
Hey, sorry, I had to answer a call.
Mm-hmm.
Aster hugs Roy.
Well, I suppose losing the boat is better than losing you because we can't replace you.
We're also down 3 ropes. Well, 2 ropes and a rope of climbing.
Yeah,
You know that on
just remove that from the bag of holding. Yeah.
So,
the bug falling?
It
Yeah, I already
turns
took
out
them
the
out.
final boss is only weak to boat.
Oh no.
so
Oh, what happened? I saw a hole with inscriptions.
oh yeah, that hole. So there's a murder washing machine. Aster explains the concept of a washing machine.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was like shooting fire, and it put me to sleep like 3 times in a row. And like I thought I was gonna die, so I decided that the better chance was the thing that killed me last time.
That sounds harrowing.
Mhm.
Fine. I could use a long rest right now, though. Aster offers some mayo to the party.
Some mayo for your trying times. Gray happily digs it.
Yeah.
I offer you some mayo in these trying times.
Mhm. So the rest of the
Could
party conclude your short rest. So if the for the rest of you minus Esther, if you'd like to do anything for you can do your short rest stuff if there's anything you like need to do.
Well,
what about long rest?
I apparently need to make a new rope of climbing, so
That's
Is
a
that
long
short
rest.
restable?
No.
Okay.
I think it can be short restable. Let me double
Hello,
check.
you guys hear me?
Yes, we
Hello.
can. Is
Mm.
What if we do long rest?
I would be fine with that.
Also, Kiwi has a great way to get our ropes back with the power of Rashi.
Yeah, Lestrana does require a long rest to reinfuse thing.
mhm.
Let's
Just
long
realized.
rest then.
Okay.
Hmm?
So
It seems reasonable.
the party is deciding to long rest now.
Roy wanted to say something.
Hello?
You wanted to say something, Roy?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay.
All right. So during this long rest, I assume Rashi still has a level 3 slot for Create Flame and Water, correct?
Yes, a level 3.
Okay. So there's no need to deduct your rations for today if you use it. And Lestrana is making another rope of climbing. Do you have any? Does the party even have any rope left to do so?
I have rope.
We should have plenty. Like, the rope in the bag was only Aster's rope.
I assume the rest of party members threw their rope into the bag of holding because I am
Well,
not keeping track of any of your equipment, so I'm doing this based on what y'all say.
Gray
Well, no
told
one-
me
I
that
don't I don't have it on my item list, so it must be on the bag of holding.
Okay, well, there were two 50-foot ropes in the bag folding, and those were Aster's. So everyone else put your ropes in now. So that we have a accurate.
I have a rope that's in my bag. I
Mhm.
just dropped during combat.
Mm. Roy has a rope. Naturally, it's weird.
It
And
comes out of the base of his spine.
no, as a rogue, he feels naked without it. You know,
Okay.
it's part of my culture.
How many hit dice do you recover on a long rest?
Half rounded down minimum one is generally my go-to for this type of thing. Half of maximum rounded down. Rounded down minimum is one, but at this point minimum doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, this is for me when explaining to my to my younger, newer groups when they're level 1 and 2.
I just assume that all my players are gonna have all their hit dice, which lets me throw more things to murder them at.
Careful with that with Mahina. She usually ends up spending all of hers.
It's
Yeah, that's intentional.
I don't know why, but Kiwi just gave me the same vibes I used to get from my teachers. He would say, "Don't worry, this exam is open notes."
And nothing the notes come out. Regardless of that, Is there anything that the party would like to do during this long rest besides Lestrana making a new rope of climbing with, I assume, your own rope?
Nope.
I'm
Okay.
thinking, do we have any extra? Let me check actually. Give me a second. I have fabricate. So I want to check what we have and see what I can create to. We have a tent. We have 30 pythons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one more thing, because since we're already doing all this, because I don't intend on throwing anything at the party during a long rest unless something funny happens. The long rest will conclude successfully, and the party does level up.
Oh,
Yeah, which is kind of
oh
awful to do
man!
at this time in the morning. But
I
this
already
will
know
be when
everything.
you wake up. So So what are you making fabricate? But the rest of you can begin leveling up.
Is anyone having a hope on the bag of holding edit so I can edit it?
I don't think so. I think everyone should be able to do it.
Yes, but
Yeah.
if anyone is editing it, I should not do it. You know what I mean?
Ah.
It
Aster can
causes
now
glitches if multiple
fly.
people edit simultaneously.
As if to make spider climb immediately useless, Aster can now fly.
Okay, I wanna use the hammock tent that we have. The what's tent we have
Mm-hmm.
and a net to create as much rope as I can. One big as rope that then I can cut off in multiple parts.
Your materials are a tent and
Tent, a hammock, and a net.
that's barely enough for a rope.
Really, a net?
Aster has money.
Yeah. No, fabricate is raw materials. This is not money.
Oh,
Yeah,
you.
and as
Also,
somebody who has played with rope for a very long time as you, I roughly know the mass. And a tent, the materials you're suggesting is at best half of a rope
Yeah,
that is
ropes are very
solid enough
big.
to support your body weight,
and also
multiple
the
people's body weight to be exact.
also the 30 36 foot of strings.
What?
We have 6 string of 6 foot each.
That's true. I don't know where we got those.
There's Roy.
Wait, 36 what? Sorry, I'm not
Okay.
seeing this item they are mentioning. Oh, 6 strings, 6 foot each. Okay, sure.
And a backpack.
Look at that. Max hit points.
I know.
And a spare backpack that we have. I want to
Okay,
use all
I'll
of that.
say with all that you get one more rope.
150-foot rope. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
150
delete.
foot rope.
I'm gonna do all the item management. Give me a second. 2 bedrolls that we have.
The
Um,
bit rolls are like
2 bedrolls and a set of wide ropes.
Aster
that's like
would say,
another 30 feet of rope.
so idea Kiwi had. When you buy a grappling hook as part of buying adventuring gear, does it include a rope?
No,
Oh,
yeah.
well, there goes that idea. Are
You're
there any?
planning to use a channel divinity for grappling hook with rope, I guess. Never mind.
Yeah, that was the thought, because it creates any
Yeah,
non-metal parts you need.
yeah.
So
No.
I'm trying to think if there's
For
anything that has rope.
my understanding is that the grappling hook is standalone. You buy the rope separately. Usually, you don't have to because it comes with the adventurous pack.
So how much with the bedrolls and the white ropes I have of rope? You said 1 foot, 1 full 50 feet, and what more?
You know what? Just for the sake of my own sanity, let's just say you have 2 full ropes because my brain is starting to,
Melt.
Okay,
yeah.
let's throw the 4 rain catchers for that too, and that's 4 full ropes. Yeah.
Sure.
So especially since we have my patron willing to at least assist us now, and because Aster can fly now, I am unlearning gaseous form because I
Yeah,
feel
to
like
level up.
between Misty Step and flying, I can replicate the two most useful aspects of it.
Separately, but yes.
Yeah. So just for your brain, I can fly for 10 minutes at a time, a number of times per long rest equal to my proficiency bonus, and it doesn't require concentration. So when I use it, I get 10 minutes, and I can do that 4 times a day.
Is this one of the invocations?
No, this is part of being a genie warlock.
Okay.
I am also resistant to all bludgeoning damage now, including magical bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, same as the barbarian, right?
It's just bludgeoning for.
I know. I just meant the bludgeoning aspect of the barbarian's rage.
Oh
So,
yeah.
so even magical bludgeoning is considered.
So if
Oh
you
my god.
cast Rockfall, I only take half of the damage.
If I cast Rockfall, it wouldn't be just bludgeoning damage. I'll be suffocating you to death.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I
Why
mean,
are
that's
you doing this
generally how
to
Rockfalls work.
Yeah. Okay, so
Why are you doing this to me, Snarky? I have now 5th level spells. I need to copy all of them.
Okay, fine. Then the party doesn't level up.
nope, too late.
No.
I
I'm
can't.
already in the process.
So I have I have a player
I,
complaining about leveling up.
I agree with this. We are not leveling up.
No.
I've
I mean, I'm
already
just gonna
changed
do.
all my. I've already changed all the stuff on my sheet, so
Just copy the spells you need that you've prepared for today, and then worry
Yeah.
about the rest of them later.
I'm not giving up an extra d6 of sneak attack damage.
Also, you only can prepare one more spell today, so like you're only gonna have 1/5 level spell slot, so just prepare 1/5 level spell.
5th level for my domain. Yes.
So my spell slots are still 3rd level, I think.
As a level 6 warlock.
Yeah, level
Yeah,
6.
it's still 3rd level. The
Okay.
warlock's next the 4th slot comes at like level 7, level 8 because that's
Yeah,
it should be
I'm probably
7 or 8, something like that.
I'm probably taking if we level up again, I'm probably taking my 4th paladin level for the feat.
Forge domain cleric are 3D painting machines.
Yeah.
My
You should just see what a creation bard can do. Like I can't
my
remember.
my spells are like animate objects and creation, just
Yeah.
for the lols.
At level 14, like creation bards can ignore like all the limits on uh creating stuff from creation or their or not channel divinity. They have a feature that lets them make stuff.
I have never even played a level 10 character. I can't imagine one that's a higher level than that, unfortunately.
My players are gonna hopefully hit level 12 if they don't die this week.
I would like to play a character that's level 10.
Does anyone know remove curse?
No.
Never met them.
You
And
know,
Rashi can prepare it.
I do. I know it. I know of him.
Okay.
Why?
I'm warlocks are a spells learned class. So I get one new spell and I can retrain one old spell.
Hey, has Rashi used up her whatchamacallit? Her what's that class feature? The one that lets you turn metal into other things.
Not yet. I mean, we are saying that it's the next morning, but I have it. If you want anything,
Yes. I have a rapier that I've never used. Can I turn that into a steel mirror?
We need.
Aster has a steel mirror.
Roy might
Why?
need one. Well, you never know. There are ways.
Does that?
Roy's kind
Does-
of like,
Sorry, go ahead.
with all the bizarre traps that we've seen, are you really going to question the utility of a good mirror?
I get Ray's dead.
Listrana, what are your spell slots at now?
I have just gotten 3rd level spell slots.
Okay, I'm not gonna bother learning the spell magic since you and Rashi can both prepare it. I already have counter spell. Intellect Fortress might be good.
Immune.
All right. Is everyone
Nope.
more or less satisfied with what they have?
I just have to
Nope.
choose my spells.
No, not even close. Give us a minute.
Being like one of the only non-casters in this party, it's
Mm-hmm.
where I would be like, man, leveling up is so quick. I don't know why it takes you nerds so long.
I agree.
Question. How much are the gems we have worth?
Uh, Remind me again, where were these gems from?
We found a bunch of gems in the various sarcophagi. So we have
Oh,
450 GP gems, and
I think I gave you the value, so they should be listed down somewhere.
yeah. Can fabrication make gems? Like if you have the other gems? The reason I'm asking is one of the spells I want to learn requires a 300 GP gem as the material component. It's
Just
not considered magic.
any kind of gem?
You need to put some tears in it, so Aster's getting ready to make themselves cry. The exact components are tears inside a gem worth at least 300 GP.
Does the spell specify the material of the gem?
Nope, it just has a gem.
Okay, that's fine, because the fabricate can't change, let's say, for example, topaz into ruby. But it can change 53 separate topazes into one giant topaz. Because fabricate is the same material. Yeah.
I treat the gems as clay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I still need 100 more GP worth of gems, or it's not gonna matter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to look through my not bag of holding inventory. I know we've gotten gems before.
Yes,
Bag of
but you
Holders
also
has some
traded the
gems.
gems away at one point as well.
Yeah, we did trade some of them away. That's
Mm-hmm.
right. Well,
So
before
as you're considering all that, Rashi, when you wake up the next morning, you feel strange.
Feels
Your
strange.
face feels itchy for some reason. And as you
Okay.
move your hand up to scratch your face, you realize there appears to be fur on your face.
What?
So let me repeat myself. You feel that there is some sort of fur on your face. And as you feel around your head, you realize there appears to be two horns growing out from the back of your head.
I already have two horns on the back of my head.
They're shaped differently.
you're a four-horn sedan.
No, yes, you have two horns, but they're shaped differently. They feel more curved.
I think the groups just says, "Hey, Rachel," say what?
Yeah. So for the rest of the party, when you look at Rashi, it appears that because Rashi is mostly wearing armor, so you don't see what's underneath. But for her head, appears to be a goat.
Like the fool? What? The fuck?
Rashi.
I will say I shall correct myself. I think Rashi will say the fuck.
Well done.
Can you have a point of inspiration for that?
Yes, I agree. Rashi, please have a point of inspiration.
That was great.
Yay!
That's good. Yes.
Yes, it
Gray gen-
was.
Gray
Thank you.
gently pats Rashi's hand. Don't worry, you're just going through a special time in every dragon's life.
I do? What? What?
Gray doesn't
You do
drink.
have a mirror.
Gray,
I mean, I think she's just like computing this blue screen, like not computing. What? Any question gets answered with what?
Gray doesn't drink, but you see him take a pull from a bottle of scotch.
Who are you? Ooh.
Rashi, are you feeling bad?
You guys need
Ah,
to stop this. This is not funny.
Yeah, guys, quit kidding around.
I cast remove curse on myself.
All right, your head goes back to normal.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Good
Now,
there.
what was that?
Looks at the staff.
I mean, it looked a lot like the head on your staff.
Staff? Oh yeah. The staff of striking? No.
Yes, that's the one.
That
Doesn't have a
your opinions was quite striking. Um,
All right. So with that little scene settled, is everyone done with their leveling up?
can I ask you a question about if a spell would probably work?
Sure.
So one of the Tao extra spells that Warlocks can take is Melt into Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what we've seen from the tomb not liking us trying to mess with it, would that even work?
You're always free to try.
I have to learn the spell.
You're always free to try.
God damn it.
answering something that Gru asked it before. All the requests for building stuff are on the end of the day, just because if we need that energy for fighting. Okay, but let me know at the end of the fighting day.
I mean, Esther has a mirror that they can loan to Roy.
Is it a mirror worth how much is it? 1,000 GP or more?
No, I think you're thinking of a spyglass.
Mhm.
Uh, I
Yeah, a
want it.
mirror is like 5 GP.
No, but I need a mirror worth 1,000 GP.
Yeah, so what you're thinking of would be given in these times where glass is a glass that's that clear would probably be worth an amount. So if you want a 100 GP mirror, we're talking like a full medium height mirror. That's also embroidered. That's like gold filigree and all that. Probably used by royalty.
I need it. It's the component spell for scrying.
Wait, scrying has component spell?
Yeah, a mirror or something that can work as a mirror worth 100 G 1,000 GP.
I
with
have
some
been
balls in
lied
the
to.
mirror, and etc.
I have been lied to. No, I thought scrying didn't have a material component.
1 second.
Huh. Alright. No, I say that because in Critical Role, Jester didn't have the item and she was casting scrying. Anyway,
Nah, Critical Role does a lot fuck of homebrew.
yeah.
Yeah, like for instance, you don't actually crit on skill checks unless you're playing.
And
There's
they
no
do
crit
crit
fail and
like
crit pass, yeah.
and they do crits like how much did you roll? Double that number instead of rolling double the dice.
I mean, that's just easier for people's brains.
That's just easier for Max. It's understandable.
They're far
But
more about the
anyway,
real play, not the actual core rules.
yeah. So anyway, is everyone done with leveling?
1 second, just to set
I'm
the file
done with
on.
anything important because it's going to take another couple long rests for me to use my new class feature. Because
Okay.
I just had to use my long rest here to make a new rope of climbing. And my new
I
class
Alright.
I
feature allows me to put more infusions onto my armor.
am done with
Ooh.
leveling up, but I really need like a half a minute BRB.
I mean, we can always take a real life short break as well.
Sorry,
That's also
Snooky.
fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. I know my level out timings. I just didn't really expect the party to just take a long rest immediately. I guess I should have expected that. Yeah.
Okay, I've decided on what spells I'm going to take. I'm taking one of Zeta's favorite spells,
Hmm?
Spike Growth, because it's on the
Spiky.
it's on the Dow extended spells.
Ah,
And then I'm replacing Gaseous Form. Where is it? With I should replace Misty Step with this, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm replacing Misty Step with Thunderstep. It's an action, but it also does damage, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's basically the direct upgrade, but does damage too.
Yeah, it's 90 feet instead of 30 feet.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take you into an alternate dimension, so it hopefully won't teleport me to the bad room. I'm not taking Dimension Door if I get the opportunity. That scares me. It will mean that Aster can't realistically teleport when they're standing next to their friends, then.
Thunderstep is very nice.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I wound up taking Spike Growth and Thunderstep. So I replaced Misty Step instead of Gaseous Form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Since Misty Step is a level 2 spell and you can't use your paladin slots for it. I had a fun discussion with my DM last night.
About
They
what?
were, for some reason, there was a rock in Curse of Strahd, the giant bird,
Mm-hmm.
and the rock picked up my barbarian, and we were flying 200 feet in the air. And he decided to drop me. Upon which I just told him that my barbarian was dead. And the DM said he was saying that, but you are raging, so I take half damage from falling. Upon which I reminded him that back during session 0, we both agreed that falling damage is not bludgeoning damage. And then he retconned it such that I was being dropped from 50 feet instead.
He just wanted you mostly dead, not fully
Yeah.
dead.
Correct. So it's like during session 0, we both agreed that falling damage is not bludgeoning damage. My rage would not affect it. Then okay, you're right. The rock drops you from 50 feet instead.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
He just wanted you mostly dead, not completely dead.
Yeah.
I told you guys something completely weird that you are not allowed to follow up with questions.
Sure.
I just grew a third nipple.
Oh, I have a friend with
Congrats.
the same thing.
Congratulations.
I think I need doctor on Monday.
Mm-hmm. 3 is better than 2, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
What is worth? Get a third or lose one?
I rather have extra. As sideboard tech. Put one to my sideboard. I only need to mainboard 2.
Yeah, you can set it in if the matchup is correct.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say losing one is better because for men it's completely vestigial.
That is fair. But I don't like less, I prefer more, because I'm a greedy person that way.
Also, Snarky,
Hmm.
at least your solution to death from falling is not as bullshit as the Marvel movies where Captain America can stop falling damage by blocking the ground.
I'll parry the ground.
I'm of the firm opinion that once your characters are high enough that like dying from fall damage makes no sense considering the other physical feats they can perform.
Bury the platypus?
I think for at least for that particular party, who all of us are pretty much chaotic lol, is that we felt that by the time we were level 7, the game was too easy, so we decided to up the ante. There was no challenge at that point, so we decided to make it more difficult for ourselves.
I just homebrew all my creatures so that my players never have any idea what's coming.
Oh, we are constantly trying to find ways to get the DM to kill us in as fancy of a way as possible.
We don't have to in Kiwi's campaign.
Mm-hmm. It helps lighten the load on the DM if the party is capable of just causing trouble for ourselves.
I mean, we're capable of doing that too.
Mm-hmm. Alright then, so since everyone's back, let's continue with the game. So I assume everyone is done leveling up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait, give me a minute, I have to check something.
damn it.
I'm kidding.
I'm dropping Roy into the pit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so if you wake up rested and one of you decursed, where would party like to go?
My patron taught me how to fly during the long rest.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to fall without hitting the ground.
You don't need to limit yourself to the constraints of the physical world. So, like, you don't need materials to create stuff. You can just will it into existence.
This isn't flying. This is falling with style.
So where would the party like to go?
Well, we could go to the murder washing machine and maybe get through it with all of us together. Or we could try to figure out how to get through the water hallway.
Or we can pull the lever and see what's happened on the other side.
How about we save the murder washing machine till last? It sounds a little, well, murdery.
Murdery.
Washing.
I mean, it wasn't my brightest move going in there by myself. I definitely feel like we could probably get the door open if we had more people, or if someone knew how to cast knock.
There.
Sadly, we don't have anyone here who can learn knock.
That's doubt.
Thanks, Watsy. That is funny. If Aster would have died, my bug character has knock on their list.
Where were you 2 sessions ago? So, from what I'm hearing, the party is not planning to go through the washing machine. So that leaves like 2, technically 3 other ways party can head in.
So, waterfall room. Is there another room off the main hallway? Oh yeah, there's this tunnel over here.
Yeah, there was a tunnel that you saw
The two
2.
chained assholes.
They have names.
Do they really?
Yeah. Anyway, so
I will vote for the waterfall with weapons.
Gray will side with Rashi by default just because biased.
I mean, waterfall with weapons is fine. Aster had a theory about what to do, which actually, now that I think about it, we should have had Rashi make some more of those if the idea is correct. Because the only animal on the wall that was one of the Omuan gods was the frog, I think. Were there frogs on the wall, Snarky? Am I remembering correctly?
yes, it was the animals I think if you that I listed back then was a stork, a lizard, a panther, a hawk, a goat, and a frog. A pair
Yes,
of them facing each other. Yeah,
and the frogs had tridents.
correct.
Yeah, so Aster thinks that based on the fact that the frog is the only Omuan god represented, that we should probably use tridents to try to go through the room.
I remember that I wanted to go from the whatever the vulture has, but there's no vulture.
But yeah, I was thinking that we could have used Rashi's channel divinity to turn the other weapons into tridents.
I can do that.
I have a rapier I'm not using.
Okay, I will use channel divinity.
Aster,
I
go
did
Twice.
ahead.
mention. Just a reminder. I did also mention that while the figures are painted onto the wall, the weapons they are carrying are physical items that are just hanging on the wall.
Yeah. So Aster
Yeah.
takes down all of the weapons,
Okay.
sets the tridents aside,
Uh huh.
and then Rashi's going to use channel divinity to turn the other weapons into tridents.
Why?
Because there's only two
Uh.
tridents, and there's Aster counts the party. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but so if over the next 2 hours, Rashi can turn the items into 2 tridents, so there'll be a total of 4.
Well, either that or we can like try passing them back through once we
No,
figure
no,
out
no,
how much.
no. I'm gonna use my 2 channel divinities. It's gonna take a while though. We're gonna be
Yeah.
in a couple hours here because
Aster's gonna
each.
Aster's gonna make sure it works first before we waste the time. Aster grabs one of the tridents we have and
Mm-hmm.
walks up to this wall and tries to like press against it.
So Western
As
again.
you press against it, you lose balance and fall through the other side.
Okay, it works.
And on the other side, you realize immediately that is the opposite. It's an exact mirror image of the previous room. They are the
Oh,
same paintings, this time the opposite direction. So from the north down is actually a frog, followed by the goat, hawk, panther, lizard, stork. So it's a mirror image.
and they all have
And
weapons.
because it's a mirror image, They're the same weapons hanging on the walls as well.
Aster gathers up the rest of the weapons and then comes back through the waterfall. Hey, you can make 2 more. It won't let me go back through on the map.
Oh, sorry.
There's a wall there, probably in the
No,
dynamic lighting.
that's a DM thing for me to shift you back and forth.
Okay. Yeah, so Aster comes back through with double the weapons. So we have 4 tridents without creating any. So we should be able to cover all of us. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One person has to stay behind.
You can wait 1 hour and I can create a 5th one.
Up to you.
I will say wait me 1 hour and I create a 5th one. And could you hold all those weapons in the bag of holding? We could use that metal.
Yes,
Yeah,
I will.
for Rashi, and you do realize that those weapons are not in serviceable condition.
Is that
They
why
can't
it
be
takes?
used. Hmm?
Is that why it takes 2 to make 1 regular trident?
No, you went through with a bad trident.
Yeah, but Rashi's gonna make good ones.
I mean, that's up to Rashi.
Wait. No, hold on a second. Why are you
Mhm.
saying they're not useful, Snooky?
I mean, what I mean is that even though they are a trident, sickle, all that, right? The metal has been corroded by the water. That if you attempt to hit something with it, it'll probably break.
Yeah, but if by creating new stuff with that metal is still metal, right?
Ah, yes. What I meant was in its current existing form, they are more decorative than practical.
Yeah. So I'm gonna I'm gonna wait. You guys are gonna wait 1 hour so I can create a 5th trident from one of the weapons, and all the others, priest, aster, noden, and bag of holding. We're gonna save them for raw materials for 3D printing later.
Yeah, so we have 4 bad. We'll have once we go through, we'll have 4 bad tridents to use later, plus the 3 good tridents that Rashi is making.
I'm making one.
Only one.
Yeah, only one. The
Oh,
NPCs are staying behind.
okay. Aster takes their patron and ties them to Azaka's back
Okay.
in the same way that they were like riding on Aster's back.
Yep.
Unless you have a tiny trident.
I do not.
Well, a
Okay.
I
fork.
think those are called forks, but this is not the case.
One hour later.
It's more than an hour, I think. Oh no, it's just a 5 for you. So Rashi is only making one trident, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Based on the material cost,
The
so
trident.
let's just note that down as we just consider as bad weapons in your bag of holding.
So like
Uh,
20 GP.
no less than that, they're like 1 GP each at
Yo,
best.
well, oh, you said 2
Yeah.
of them per trident. That's why.
No, it's 5 per trident, so
Oh, okay.
it's 5 gold per trident, and those scrap metals is like 1 GP of scrap metal.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So armed with 4 bad tridents and 1 serviceable one, what's the party planning to do now?
Onward.
Trust Rashi. Do we see anything weird here?
I'm saying this thing is kind of no, it's not fully mirrored. This hardware is different.
Yep. Uh, since you asked, Gray, could you give me a perception check?
I totally have that skill, I swear. Apparently, I have that skill today.
As you're walking off towards the right, behind the painting of the unarmed hawk person, there appears to be an air gap behind it.
There's, like, something behind the painting. Rashi? There's something behind the painting.
Look at it. What?
Gray wanders over and pokes the painting.
Your hand goes through.
Ah! It ate my hand!
Behind what painting? A hawk?
Yep, your hand
Oh.
went through.
It ate my hand. Rashi.
Pull your hand back.
Pulls it back slowly, expecting there not to be a hand on the other end.
Your hand appears back on your where it's supposed to be.
Okay, let's draw on a smart 2.
It may be some kind of illusion or something.
Gray, seeing no one else reacting very much, decides to step through the paint.
Sorry, Kiwi's eating a cookie in real life.
Cookies are important too.
That would be the location of the painting.
Gray attempts to step through the painting.
All right. Stepping through, you bump into a plinth, and on top of the plinth, there appears
It's a
to
plinth.
be a crystal ball about the size of. No, you wait, you're small, so that's not right. I
To
want to say
answer
palm size,
glasses.
but then your hands are small. But basically, it's a crystal ball, and as you look into it, you realize that there appears to be a carved iris in it. It's a crystal eyeball.
Some eye thingy. Uh, I'm not touching it because it looks rare and expensive, but Rashi? Weird crystal ball thing.
Okay, let me see. Oh, that looks evil. What color is it?
Uh, this one is bright green.
Mm,
Are we collecting the Infinity Stones?
okay. Guys, remember to feed the gray. And I touch the green ball.
It's
Gray,
cold to the touch.
Okay, cool. I survived.
Gray looks excited for lunch.
He just said it was cold to the touch. You take 1,000,000 cold damage.
So just 500,000. Um, did you guys give me 10 minutes to identify this?
Sure.
You guys can investigate in the meantime, but I'm gonna sit here and investigate.
Esther is going to take Listrana, assuming she's not opposed, and just carefully poke around this corner.
Sure.
I will not go into any trap-looking rooms this time.
Gray's still waiting for lunch and follows after Aster.
Don't eat the fungus. Aster tiptoes around the fungus. Is this a plaque on the wall here?
No,
Is this
that's as you turn to your right and you take a look, there appears to be a stone door.
Okay, notes that down on the map. Not going into any rooms by myself. What is this?
It appears to be a circular hole in the wall, around head height for a medium-sized humanoid.
Is there anything like in the crack?
Are you looking through?
Astra risks their eyesight. Yes, Astra looks through the hole.
Let's see. As you look through, it appears to be a lens of some sort peering through the other side.
Okay, is there anything on the other side that I can see with the lens?
Hold on, this is a very long paragraph.
Okay.
Mm. Okay, so as you look through these people,
Mhm.
you see what appears to be a medallion, a gold medallion
Mm-hmm.
through it, and there appears to be some sort of glyphs visible on this gold medallion.
Do I recognize anything on the medallion?
Not currently.
Okay, I was just gonna try going around the corner. Because,
Mhm.
so the medallion that I was looking at is, right here.
Yes, it's so as you approach that corner, we look in front. It appears to be a stone. Uh, there's a block of stone in front of you, but carved into it is a painting of a tall, jackal-headed humanoid wearing a gold medallion around his neck.
And so the medallion is what
And
the lens was zoomed in on.
yes, correct. So the looking at it from here, you only see the medallion. Immediately you notice that because you saw through the people, you do not see the glyphs because it's not zoomed in. If that makes
Okay.
sense. And
Okay.
additionally, so this is the painting, gold medallion, and all around this figure appears to be carvings of locusts.
Oh, well. Aster looks at their map. So this is the room we saw the dwarf get eaten in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably on the other side of this carving. Um, hmm.
I assume you're there with Lestrana is following you, correct? Because that's
Yeah.
what you asked.
Yeah, I'm not.
Let's just put
Yeah.
Lestrana there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not here by
So we have
myself.
split the party 3 ways. All right.
I mean, Gray's following, so 2.5.
Yeah. Yeah, hungry kobold decided to follow us.
Okay. Where's
I was
Gray?
told
I
about
can't,
lunch.
I can't find Gray's
Oh.
token, but okay.
Grace token's up there with us.
Okay.
What did I see through the lens when I looked on the medallion? Wasn't there something I could make out?
Uh, yeah, you saw strange glyphs, kind of marking the medallion, but you don't see it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we should open if this is a hidden door. I don't think we should open it without Rashi and Roy, since it looks like it leads into the locust room.
Yes, everyone is
Mhm.
better.
And Aster thinks that there's probably something on the medallion that needs to be looked at, based on the fact that there are locusts on the wall. So let's go back to Roy and Rashi. Hey, we found the room with the murder locusts. Well, the door's still
Oh, cool.
closed.
That means we can go not there.
I think it's a puzzle and that the dwarf just didn't try to solve it. But I
Continue.
didn't want to try to open the door without our resident trap checker.
I
Looks.
want to enter a room called the Locust Trap Door Room.
I mean, only one of us has to go in, as long as we can figure out what the puzzle is.
Just to check, can y'all see this tin path going towards the right?
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Last time Aster crawled into one of those, they almost died. So
That's fair. I'm just checking. Because I'm always a bit worried about lighting, because that should be something the party should see.
yeah,
Yeah.
I assume that it comes out over here where we were, and that there's probably a murder death trap in it. So I'm not going to take it.
Mm-hmm.
I also found a stone door that's closed. That is not going to the locust room.
Gray continues to follow Aster and Lostrana around looking for lunch.
Aster is waiting for Rashi and Roy at this point and hands Gray a ration dipped in mayo.
Best ration.
Alright, I'll say that at this point it's probably long enough. Rashi finishes casting Identify.
Mhm.
The crystal eyes is not magical.
I hate when that happens.
At least you didn't waste a spell slot.
Hey Roy, does
Do
this
we
look
take the
expensive?
Do we take the evil eye with us?
I'll put it in the bag. If it's evil, the bag will protect us.
Hey Roy, does this look
Okay.
expensive?
Good idea. Right?
Drew, are you there?
Hmm?
Hey Roy,
Someone asked Roy
does
a
the
question.
evil eye look expensive?
Oh, how good is right appraising? Let's. What would I have to roll to appraise that?
I'll say if you are trying to appraise it, it's probably just a straight intelligence check.
I really wish they
Okay.
would add dungeoneering back as a stat.
Trash.
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 Well, it's our trash.
Roy's like, from what I can tell, it looks like a crystal eye.
Fair enough. To the hole with you. We save it in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So Aster leads everyone down to the stone door first.
Are you updating the bag of holding storage, Kiwi?
Yeah, I will. One green
Okay.
crystal eye.
Is it this direction? Okay.
So there's a stone door here. I did not open it.
Hmm.
And with this direction.
This is where the locust room is. There's a fancy gold medallion on the wall uh, that you can only make out if you look through this hole right here. And there's just some glyphs or something that you can't really make out right now. but I figured that there's probably a secret door here, both A, because of how the map looks, thanks, and B, because the locust room should be on the other side.
So, two things. One, Roy's gonna check the area in front of the door, of this door, for traps.
Mm-hmm.
So, that would be perception or investigation?
Perception to find the investigation, figure out to disarm it. So perception, please.
Okay. Wow, I am really turfing my rolls today.
You do not notice any traps.
I am unconvinced.
Famous last words from the GM.
Roy steps into the area and okay, first I'm gonna check the door for like any mechanisms or any basically like anything that isn't that indicates how it might be opened.
So glancing at it, you do not find any keyhole or a doorknob. So you kind of assume that this is if this was a door, it's probably a push.
Mm-hmm.
No other mechanisms with a 13 in perception.
So this looks like a push door.
Okay, shall I push? I'll push. I push.
Oh, Rashi's down pushing open the door. Okay.
Yeah. I trust my Roy.
Don't trust your Roy.
All right. Give me a second. So, Rashi, as you push open the door, you notice that first thing you notice is that there is a stone font in front of you, filled with a steaming green liquid.
On soup.
But as as you push the door fully open and you glance inside, a door on the other side, uh, also opens. Give me a second to find the thingy.
Thingy in this economy. Level with you guys. My backup character is not as powerful as Rashi is.
And
So
as
be afraid.
the other door opens, Rashi, you see yourself, but the face on this particular Rashi appears to be twisted in a silent scream. Could you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Doesn't sound like a pleasant view.
It's not, but you pass. So what would you like to do?
Is she still or doing something?
She's still.
Guys, this room is weird.
This entire place is weird.
That is
Mhm.
fair.
So what? So what is in this room besides the fake Rashi?
Are you looking into the room, Esther?
No, because Astra's scared of rooms now.
Okay, then the only thing that Rashi would have told you is there's a font and there's there's an image of her in this room.
I gonna move my hands and do hello.
The image on the other side mirrors your movement.
But with a the horror expression, right?
Yes, the face doesn't change, yes. It's just following your arm movement.
I do a funny face.
The face does not change.
Oh man. I'm gonna do like staying in my 5 feet square, do like half step backwards to see if they do the same.
It does the same. It takes a half step back.
Uh, I don't know what to do with this.
Did has Rashi explained all this to the people who are not inside the room with them?
Yes, and I'm not inside of the room. I'm on the at the front door.
Okay, because there was a puzzle, or one of the clues. What was it? Ace or Axe
Clues.
warning. Blake your shadow at the font.
What is Lake? Ah, that
Drink.
daydream.
So make it look like, make the thing move so that it drinks from the thing.
Okay, doing the thing. I'm gonna step forward.
Okay.
What does the fountain liquid look like?
Steaming green liquid.
I'm gonna put like, I don't know, a stick in it to see if it dissolves or something like that.
The stick goes through the liquid, but the surface does not change.
If I take my stick back, is
The
it
stick
back?
is dry.
Right.
Dry, yes.
Is this and maybe it's some sort of illusion? I'm gonna touch the liquid with my finger.
You don't feel anything.
Okay, good. And I guess the mirror is doing the same.
Yes.
Is the horror expression with the mouth open?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna with I don't know the back of with my mace or something. I'm gonna touch behind what I assume is the illusion of the liquid to see how deep it is. Like I can put how much deep it is, or if there's something dangerous
Oh,
below it.
it's so as you put in your maze, you can feel the bottom of the font because the font is basically a bowl, correct? It's
Mhm.
roughly 6 to 8 inches deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my face in it.
No, bad idea, bad idea.
Yeah, I know it sounds horrible.
I have
In
an
a way, I'm gonna have my mouth and all completely closed, but in a way so the mirror image with the mouth open will drink the thing. You know what I mean?
All right.
wait. I have a better idea. Uh, Roy catches Rashi's attention and tosses Rashi a cup from his mess kit.
Yeah, that's better. I pull myself a glass of illusion.
Okay, so you're dipping the cup this into this green liquid, correct?
Yes. Do the mirror image has a glass also?
No.
Oh man.
So it performs the same actions as you in the mirror. So as you try to scoop out something in the cup, the this shadow of you does the same. But that's it just makes goes through the motion, but nothing else happens.
And if I do the mimic of drinking it, it doesn't do anything.
You were paused in the moment, so I didn't know whether you're doing it or not. As
Okay,
in,
gonna do
she
the
tried to do it, but Roy stopped Rashi, so I don't know if you're still continuing
yeah.
with the action.
Okay, no, I understand. I'm gonna do the
Yeah.
thing that I had, the idea that I had.
So you're just dunking your head inside this thing.
Yeah, it was a good idea, Roy. Nice meeting you.
Okay. So you dunk your head into the font, correct?
Not full as you, not fully front first, just a little bit, little by little.
Okay. And as you do so, as you are lowering your head down towards the font, you feel the shadow opposite you do the same. And as it passes, as your heads kind of pass through each other, you do feel a chill come through your body. Could you give me a wisdom save?
Though we touch.
Yes. The
Every
font
time you
is not
touch, you
that
get the
large.
feeling.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yes, please.
Oh no!
Oh,
Mm, uh, Rashi, you go to 0 hit points.
Oh jeez. Oh good.
That,
Good
that's
night.
that's not dead.
Yeah, so Rashi is currently at 0. For Roy, who's directly in front of the door, you see Rashi collapse on the floor.
Able or what?
No, you're making death saves if people don't do anything. But since no
Roy.
one's doing anything, could you give me a death save?
Roy,
Roy,
say
Okay, but
something.
Roy
So
needs to
I,
tell us.
Roy
I wanna
pulls
I wanna
the
I
room.
wanted to ask first. Sorry,
Mm.
Roy, but to make the picture clear, when I drop out, I guess the image
Oh,
of Rashi
the Rashi disappears. The image of Rashi
dis-
disappears.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Not goes to the floor. Disappeared. Does
Yeah.
Roy sees a Roy?
I'm waiting for Roy to enter the room to help you.
But
Roy runs into the room and to pull Rashi out.
Okay. And as you enter the room, you see a figure of yourself inside the room as well. I'm not going to load your token, but just imagine the Rashi token is you. And
Great. Roy's not paying
just for
attention.
fun,
He's
just for
pulling Rashi
fun. Oh, you're not paying attention? Okay, never mind. Pull
Yes.
Rashi out then. Okay.
out. Come on, buddy. You don't get to die that easily.
Aster, after seeing Rashi pulled around, expends 1 point of lay on hands on Rashi.
Sure. Rashi, go back to 1.
I kind of hear a bell.
Okay.
Position heal thyself.
I should heal myself.
Actually, let Aster do it because Aster hasn't spent any spell slots and gets theirs back. Aster's going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Gray quietly takes the bell out of Rashi's pocket and rings it for her.
So you get
You-
16 health and 3 bludgeoning damage.
So you fail 2 death saves, but fortunately you passed the first one. And then you gain 16.
No, I used the point of lay on hands before.
Oh, right, so you go down to 0
Yeah.
and then you get
16.
What did David say about a belt?
Bell.
bell.
Uh,
Remove the bell from
You have
Rashi's
the little silver bell from Gray's mom.
head. Mhm.
uh,
Yeah. Alright, so Rashi, you have recovered from feeling the chill of your own death, specter of your own death.
I
Okay.
I
Roy's
I
gonna take
explain everything that happened, including don't. I think it's still a good idea. Don't touch yourself.
Okay, got it. Roy enters the room.
Okay. So as you enter the room, you see yourself on the other side. Could you give me a wisdom save?
To make
I
cure
am
myself a
prepared
little more.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use Rashi's token for fun because I don't want to
Okay.
load a different one.
Sure. Roy
Mhm.
cups his hands in the pool,
Mm-hmm.
raises it to his mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and motions as if to drink it.
The shadow does the same thing, but different from you. As you
Mhm.
lift your hands from this liquid, your hands are empty.
Mhm.
But when the shadow does it, you notice it holding onto a palm full of soup.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
the soup level in the font dips slightly.
Okay.
Soup levels are at
Roy
an all-time low.
Roy does it again.
the soup level in the front goes down slightly even more.
Oh. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, am I right? So Roy just continues to do that until something happens.
Okay, so you do this another 3 times, being careful not to touch your own shadow this time.
Mm-hmm.
And as the last of the soup is taken from the font, a crystal eye appears at the bottom of it.
Wheat. Roy
This
just
time
grabs the eye.
it's a bright incandescent orange.
Sweet. Roy grabs the eye
Okay?
and he hands it to Aster. It's like, found another one.
Ooh.
Nice. Cool.
Roy's
But
good at solving
Did,
puzzles.
did
Mm-hmm.
does the eyes kind of fit somewhat in the face of the skeleton here? Or the jackal?
Ooh, that's an
Mm,
idea.
it might, but yeah.
Aster asks Roy to come over and see if they can figure out if this door opens.
So what is Roy doing there? Gru, you're currently muted.
Sorry, how did. Okay. So Roy does a investigation check very gently to first check for traps and then second to see if there's a mechanism for opening the door.
I once again, this will all
Perception.
be classified under perception. Yeah.
Right, perception.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, 17, more
So
respectable.
I mean, I think you rolled like a very high just earlier as well.
Mm,
First of all, the medallion appears to be so. Once again, this is you see a jackal-headed humanoid with a medallion around his neck. The humanoid is a painting, first of all,
mm-hmm,
but the medallion itself is physical and
mm-hmm,
is a 6-inch diameter gold disc with a face of a horned devil with his mouth open.
mm-hmm,
And inside, and looking at this mouth, peering closely, I
mm-hmm.
would say with a 17 you can see it, appears to be a hieroglyph of a vulture.
Okay.
hmm And at the same time, uh, examining this toy, uh, one of the carvings, the painting on the wall behind this jackal is also a carvings of locusts, correct? Locusts. One
Mm-hmm.
of them appears to be a button.
Hmm. Is it possible to, like, with a long stick, kind of reach through the hole and poke the button?
No, you can. It's something you can just push with your hand right now.
Yes, but I'm not gonna push it with my hand. I'm gonna push it with a long stick.
Not
I
like
mean,
the vulture is the. I remember Roy. The vulture is the first step, says the thing.
yeah. I mean, sure. Yeah, you can. I have no issues with you pushing the button with a stick.
Mm-hmm. I push the button with a stick.
The door in front of you opens.
Sweet.
Oh no.
Yep.
So this
So,
is. Oh, go ahead.
looking in, the room is fairly lit up because there are light sources in the room. And for those who are standing in front of the door, you can clearly see sphinxes for the two of you. Wait, who's there? Is it just Roy? Yeah, just Roy.
Aster's right next to Roy.
Okay, let's just say you can see it then. Like you're just poking your head around the corner.
Mhm.
So the room is well lit from magical torches in the room.
Yep.
And they cast a light, allowing you to see the floors of this room are marked with hieroglyphs as well.
Oh,
At the
I've
center
seen
of
this
the room,
movie.
at the
We
center
we've
of the room is
okay.
sorry, just let me finish, please. Is a gold barge on top of a stone dais, and you can see resting on this barge itself appears to be a golden sarcophagus. I'll say that's what you can see from the room. And the last thing you do notice on the floor is a skeleton clad in rusted armor, wearing a yellow turban, holding onto some gear, a bronze shield. Yeah,
Do they appear to be involved in some kind of a rebellion?
Um,
probably not. This is not the right word for it, but I get the reference.
um, you said there were markings on the floor.
Mm-hmm. And this is one of the things that I really dislike about Watsi. Yeah,
Is it like on a
because
separate handout?
yes, a separate handout, a separate map, which is kind of irritating, and
Okay,
there's
I
no
know.
good way for me to share it. I think. Hold
Okay,
on, let me see if the WotC provided it or not. But go ahead and discuss.
I
Um,
know this. We have to step on the hieroglyphs that spell YHWH.
no, but we've already seen this puzzle once before, so like I have a pretty good idea what to do at this point.
How about this? Give me like 15 seconds. Let me get a screenshot and post it onto Discord.
How about the
We know what to do. I have.
We've done this puzzle before. Well, it was a different version of it.
what about
I
the
don't know. I don't know
hieroglyphs that
nothing.
spell WMCA or YMCA?
Okay,
Yes.
while people are making jokes, I actually want to try to solve the puzzle.
Okay.
Okay, solve the
Hold
puzzle.
on.
I was just giving Snurky some time to do the screenshot stuff.
Yeah. Because why WotC? So I'll just share it in the OOC channel. Thank you, Silver. That's a statue on the plinth.
Oh,
Okay, I hope that's clear enough for everyone to see.
oh, yep. Okay. So, Aster explains to Lestrana, who hasn't been making dumb jokes, that when you look through the eye hole, you can see a vulture when the door's closed.
Mm,
So, Lestrana, you're gonna have to run around back to the mouth over here each time and tell me which tile to step on.
Oh, good thinking.
uh, I have a
Well,
proposition.
because we've done this puzzle when we were in
Mm,
the shrines. It was just different markings on the ground.
mm. Uh, I have a proposition. Roy volunteers to do that because if things go belly up, he like he knows how to disarm traps. He can move the fastest out of the room in case things go very wrong.
And he's pretty good
Me,
at dodging death traps.
Yeah.
I mean, if Roy wants to, then sure. But Aster also has magic to protect themselves.
Oh right. Okay, then Aster goes ahead.
Like, if locusts attack me, I can like misty step
Mm,
out or gaseous form or
okay,
something.
that's fair. Roy's better at the mundane shit.
So Aster remembers that the first tile was a vulture.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I mean, you
So
can see from the image itself is also a voucher.
yeah. So Aster's gonna step onto the vulture tile.
All right.
Does the door close behind me?
No, I'm trying to figure out whose hearing is the best. Uh, Probably.
Roy's got 22 passive perception.
Yeah, probably Roy, actually. Roy, you hear
Mm-hmm.
a clicking sound.
From what direction?
From good question. What direction would this be?
Hell no.
It would have come from you know what, this is, I'm just gonna say, for some strange reason, it appears to come from inside the people. So towards
Mm-hmm.
the right, yeah.
Roy looks through the peephole.
The
What
people will
does
be on the other side of the wall. You have to go to the other side where Rashi is.
Roy goes to the other side? And all right, Lestrana's looking through the peephole.
Well, if
Mhm.
Roy hears it, he can look through it.
Okay, Roy takes a look through the peephole.
So as you look through the people, where's your token? Your token. Okay, so here's the people.
Mhm.
As you look through the people, despite the door opening, you still see from the people the painting of the jackal humanoid with the
Oh, neat.
medallion around his neck. But
Neat.
instead of a vulture,
Mm-hmm.
you see a hieroglyph that looks like a serpent.
Uh, Roy yells out to Aster. Oh, wife Drew's awake, so I can be normal volume.
Okay.
Roy announces to Aster, asks, "Do you see a serpent?"
Based on the map
Are you?
that
Is Roy shouting this?
Yes, Roy is shouting this.
Okay, Esther.
Mhm.
You hear Roy's voice in your head before you hear him shouting.
Ooh, echo.
Yeah, so you hear Roy twice with like a split second difference between the things he's saying.
Okay, can I think to Roy? Like, is it telepathy?
Why are you thinking towards Roy?
Because like you said I heard him before he said it, so like, is it
Yeah.
telepathy? So like, I say yes, snake.
Okay, step
As
on
in
the snake.
verbally, or are you thinking on it?
I'm thinking it.
Roy doesn't hear
O-
anything.
Okay, then I yell it.
Okay, then Roy hears you see a snake. I see a snake, sorry.
Okay, step on the snake.
So I'm just okay. So I'm not gonna bother moving Aster, but because looking at two maps is dumb. But there is a snake tile diagonally south from from the vulture tile.
Yes.
So that's where Aster moves first.
Alright. Do you want me to move your token instead?
Yeah, you can move my token.
Alright. So as you see, so for Roy, as you see Esther, oh no, actually you won't be able to see this. So as Esther steps onto makes a move, Roy, you hear a click, and in front, looking through the medallion, the serpent on the medallion actually rotates, and the
Ooh.
next hieroglyph you see is a door.
Okay, Roy and again asks through the people. Aster, are you okay?
Yep.
So this is the right course of action. Okay. What does he see?
A door, door, door.
Door.
Mhm.
Roy yells door.
Aster moves to the door that is southwest of the snake that they are standing on.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And for Roy, you hear another click, and now
Mm-hmm.
shows a set of reeds, reed, reeds.
Roy yells out reeds.
Uh, Musical or plant?
Mute plant.
Okay. Aster steps southwest again onto the plant.
Mhm. Followed by a click, and Roy now sees a carving of a scarab.
Oh,
Scarab.
oh
Wait,
no, there's two of those.
there's two scarabs.
Well,
Huh.
that's fine.
Wait,
Because
what? There's two of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one diagonally north and one directly to the
Right.
west.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't think it'll matter if because if the next one is this, like Aster can get to Aster's gonna move northwest because that one's touching all of the tiles that the one on the south is touching, so it won't like cause any problems.
Smart move.
Okay.
Okay. So as you step on a scarab, there is a click, and it now shows. Sorry. Vultures open door scarab shows a carving of a specter.
A what?
Scepter?
Sorry, my eyes crossed and I swapped 2 letters around of a scepter.
Scepter.
Scepter, yes, the C and
Okay.
P I pronounced it in the wrong wrong sequencing. A
Okay.
scepter.
Roy yells out,
English, why?
scepter.
Okay,
English.
this is another one I have to think about for a second because there's again 2 options.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is diabolical.
No,
I
but
know, right?
I think it's fine. I think that both. So we haven't repeated any tiles yet.
Hmm.
So assuming, and I know assumptions are dangerous to make in this game. So assuming we're stepping on each tile once, I can either go northeast and then there's both a pot and a foot touching that one, or if I go southwest, there's a foot then a pot. So Aster's actually going to go northeast because then they can step on either of the other ones.
Mm. Yeah. Keep your options open, right?
Yeah. So no matter what the next one is, Aster can step on it. So
Mm.
Aster goes northeast to the scepter.
Okay. So as a there's too many S's here. Steps on the scepter. And the dial that Roy is looking at turns and you see a foot.
Foot. Roy
Okay.
just yells out foot.
Aster steps onto the foot.
Okay.
Yes, crush the Foot Clan.
And as the foot is stepped on, the dial turns again and you now see a urn.
Urn.
It's like a pot, right?
Yes, I think so.
Well, it's the only thing left. Aster steps onto the urn tile.
Okay. As Esther steps on the urn tile,
That's when the
Roy?
spike comes out and impales Roy in the eye, right?
Oh my god.
No. The dial turns again and it's now a vulture.
It reset.
Does anything else happen in the room from Aster's point of view?
No.
I think that
Probably
means
fine.
you. I think that means you got to the end.
I mean, there's no vultures for me to step on. So Aster takes. Did you move Aster to the
Oh, right. Sorry, my bad. There's one
the
more
last?
call up. Yeah.
The last.
The last
Yeah.
tile will be here. You'll be directly in front of the boat and the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Mm.
So Aster looks down here through the eye, where there's like the very little bit of eyes that I can see.
Not the eye actually. It's actually from what you saw from the other side, it wasn't the eyes that were open, it was the mouth.
Oh, okay.
And it's like
Well,
the 2 inch you get. Yeah.
yeah. Aster just has their like is looking at that so that if they need to cast Thunderstep to get out of the room.
Okay.
But then they move on to the center dais.
Okay.
So Roy can't see what's in the room, right? He can just see the dial.
Sorry.
Roy can only see what the dial is showing, right? He can't see like what's going on inside the room.
Yeah.
Okay, Roy yells out, Aster, you okay?
Yep.
Okay, Roy gives
Your
the rest of the party the thumbs up.
yeah.
I would
As
still not I would still not
there,
walk into the room yet.
as you are there, you do notice there appears to be directly above the barge because you're there and you have a decent enough dark vision. There appears to be a hole in the ceiling that goes straight up.
Aster takes out their maps and lays them over each other. What's directly above this room on the floor above us?
A room with strange statues of random humanoids.
And a big demon face, right?
Yeah, that
Mhm.
no one checked.
There might have been another way to get in this room.
That no
Either
one
way,
tried. Yeah.
either way, Aster is going to try to open the sarcophagus in the boat.
What is
Okay.
the room that is above on the
It's the room where our backup characters are with the
Yeah.
demon face.
lol.
Okay. So, as you push open the sarcophagus,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing that you notice, since you're the only one in the room and has any vision of this, because everyone's hiding behind the people,
Aster just
all
keeps
the,
reassuring them that I'm okay.
I mean, you're constantly shouting at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, all the hieroglyphs on the floor glow and disappear.
Oh, well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. And as the sarcophagus does open up, naturally,
Mm-hmm.
and what you do find inside it, appears to be a bones. I mean, you killed this animal before, so it looks like the bones of a rabbit or a horned rabbit.
Aw,
You
the
say
bunny.
that you were the one who killed it, so
Yeah, I feel bad.
yeah. Um, but the horn that it has, appears to be somebody carved, um, filigree and decorations. Is a bone carving from his horns.
So it looks like it's been like turned into like a staff or something. I don't know
A
how big
wand.
these rabbits.
It's the rabbits. The horn itself is like, it's a fairly sizable. This is a bones of a dead god, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll say the wand itself is like 8-9 inches long.
Aster's gonna find out if you can have two gods inside you and grabs the horn.
All right. Uh, as
You hear the
you grab the
dramatic episode of
horn,
music.
bright light emits from the tip of it, and it swirls around you. Uh, and as the light swirls around you, it forms into a shape of a spectral rabbit with a horn
Bunny.
and stabs into your body.
Ouchie, bunny.
And you immediately hear a voice, "Quick, quick, let me in. We must stop Azarek." Before you hear a voice goes, "No, I was here first. So
Oh
you
no.
can get out."
Mommy and daddy are fighting.
Good
Kind
title.
of. Fortunately, they are not opposing gods. But first of all, I'd like to ask, is in this mind state of Esther, Nang Nang, the Grung, which is the small humanoid frog, and Ijin, the horned rabbit, in this mind space, the three of them, uh, you see Ijin and Nang Nang currently bickering about ownership of your. I don't want to say ownership of your body. That sounds weird. Uh, who gets to be here,
Okay, so
right?
I only get one.
Uh, so first of all, I'd like to ask Esther, are you willing to let Ijin possess your body?
I feel like now that I can fly, spider climb isn't super useful, so yes.
Okay. So the two gods are essentially, you see what's the word? The force of will of both gods pushing against each other. Uh, so where's my D? I need to roll my dice again. So, and Nang Nang pushes Ijin out.
No, bunny.
Yeah. And you hear a voice of Nang Nang. "No, this place belongs to me. You belong to me." Before her
Mm.
voice disappears. And Esther, you regain back to your state of mind back inside this room. We are still
Aster
holding onto the wand though. Yeah.
Aster puts the wand down and picks it up again. I
Nothing
belong
happens.
to no one.
Nothing happens.
Aster wants to get rid of the frog.
Okay.
Aster doesn't like the frog.
I know. It's the true evil. But no, nothing happens.
Um, hmm, I guess someone else can get the bunny. Aster is sad. stupid frog.
You know something?
Mm-hmm.
I should have had advantage in that wisdom check in the soup room.
Why?
Papazodal.
Oh, that's true.
Right. You should have. You should have. It's not the check. It's the save, right? The wisdom save.
Oh, alright.
I think you get it on all wisdom still?
Yeah. I think it's one of those. Is
The-
this a check or the save? I can't recall.
Oh no, the handout says check. So,
So
no
yeah,
issue.
when you please keep that in mind. There's a lot of things I can't really keep track of.
I
It's a
have a
bit too many.
question.
Yeah.
Is the body here actually there, or is it decorative?
Oh no, the body is there.
Oh yeah, Aster will loot the body on their way out. Aster is still fighting with the frog though.
The frog is currently ignoring you. So you're examining the dead body on the ground, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Kiwi, what was the size of the gem you needed?
I mean, I already took my spells, so
Okay.
it wouldn't matter until next level. 300, at least 300.
Okay. So
Yes.
searching the body on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
you find one fairly sizable peridot gemstone. Noted down
Ooh.
500 GP. I hope 500 is enough for all of you. 500 gold piece gemstone.
Ooh.
Could be any specific
Fi-
gemstone. Could be
peridot.
the
Yeah,
Peridot.
peridot.
peridot. Oh,
So
okay,
it's not
okay.
really it's usable for generic as a generic gem, but for those it's not like ruby or diamond. But speaking of diamond, you also find a 500 gold diamond.
Gore.
Ooh.
I mean Esther finds it, and as well as 2 crystal eyes.
Aster puts all these things in the bag.
Please note it down. The crystal eyes in this case are
Mm-hmm.
a dark blue and a vibrant purple.
Oh. Okay, what has 4 eyes, each with a different color? I don't think I'm gonna like the answer.
I mean, we already know there's a beholder somewhere on this floor.
Ah. Stop saying beholder, you're gonna make it appear.
All right. So all this. So Esther will be at the body, right? So let's just put Esther there.
Yes.
Okay.
Aster is
So
fighting. Aster is holding onto the wand and continue to ask the bunny to come back. I don't like the frog. He's mean.
she's mean. Is a she. The frog.
She's mean.
Roy sees Aster, looks disappointed, and is like, did something happen?
The frog is mean.
Roy chooses not to push this line of inquiry any further.
All right.
Mind if I check uh, that horn?
Yeah, you might get the bunny.
Is anyone that doesn't have any gods
No,
yet?
No, everyone has one now.
Okay, I'm gonna touch the thing.
I mean, you're trying to cast identify on the one as well, right? I guess.
Yes, my objective is that, but the other one it will happen too.
Oh, okay. Whose god are you right now? You no, I just
Obalaka.
checked for Obala. Oh dear. Okay. Uh,
Aster tries to grab the bunny when it comes out again.
so as you grab the wand, for right, Rashi's the one doing this. You immediately hear screaming, angry screeching from both Ijin and Obolaka. Could you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Would you guys stop screaming? Gee.
They are screeching in a language spoken only by gods. So
But that they're like
they are
rage.
angry. They
It's
are
the
raging.
it's a dial-up sound.
Okay, you saved, so we are fine. But as these 2 gods are raging at each other, you do hear a small side voice in your head. Listen, Obolaka cannot help you defeat Ezarek. I can. Take me in and get rid of this person that's already here. Rashi, what's your response?
Obolaka is what what's the alignment of Obolaka?
Lawful neutral.
Of this one, the rabbit.
I say, you know what? Give me a history check or religion. History or religion, because your dictionary is not with you, not with the party right now.
Yeah, and it's in my mind.
Yeah, so it's in your mind. I would say instinctively, you know that if they are so angry at each other, probably on the opposite side, somewhere on that spectrum.
And the one that I know, it's lawful neutral.
Yeah, I'll say that you're possessed long enough to know that. Yeah.
I mean, we need to try this at some point. Let's say, yeah, sure. Let's see what you got.
So you're letting Ijin in. Okay.
Yeah.
So you let Ijin. You open yourself up to Ijin, and the two gods now begin to push each other. So let's see which one you get. Interesting, funny. Obolaka pushes Ijin out of you.
Sir grabs the bunny again.
It dissipates
No
in your
one,
hands.
no one wants the money.
No god wants to hand over their current possessed body over to Ijin. As Obolaka kicks Ijin out, this is mine, and I will not give it to you.
Would remove curse get rid of a god that's in you?
If it did, Rashi already cast remove curse on themselves once.
No.
Anyway, but all that happened when Rashi was trying to cast Identify, so you're still in the process of casting it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was tangential, like what's going to happen, but what I want is to cast identify.
Yeah. Okay, so what's on the bio break? So unless anyone wants to do anything, 10 minutes later, 9 minutes and 59 seconds later, Rashi, you will identify the item. Let me find it.
While,
This one
while
of these items again.
Aster has an idea while Rashi's doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Aster's gonna cast protection from evil and good on themselves. Because it prevents you from being possessed.
It's already too late.
God damn it.
I'll just throw this under player hands up for now until someone figure out who wants it. Show to players. It's a Wand of Wonder.
Ooh, pretty.
Ooh. Oh man.
Yeah.
What's a wand of wonder?
I
You
actually
wondered.
did I manage to show it to everyone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
kind of like having a wild magic surge that you can use whenever you want. As long
Ooh.
as it discharges.
Yeah. It essentially allows you to cast a random spell. I mean, that's the gist of it. Yeah.
You have to be a spellcaster though.
11 to 15. You're stunned believing something awesome just happened.
Yeah. That's why it's a Wand of Wonder.
So Rashi, Lestrana, or Aster can use it.
I will vote Aster. No, I mean not Lesrana. I will Lesrana.
Aster doesn't want it unless they get the bunny, so they're pouting.
The gods are fickle.
Aster just thinks, "You stupid frog! You're going
It
back in an
raspberries you.
you're going back in an item once we kill Acerec."
It raspberries you with like a 5-foot long tongue.
I assume that the god inhabiting me being evil means that he definitely won't let go.
None of the gods want to let go.
I mean, like, like if any of them were likely to let go, mine would be like, hell no.
hmm
Hell no,
Yeah,
we
pretty
won't
much.
go.
Yeah. So I'll say that this is probably a good time to end the session with such since you did clear two, so well done.
Mhm.
Um,
We did a lot of puzzle solving.
we can figure out this one situation next week, I guess. Just let me know who is getting it, and if anyone else besides the two who have already tried, which is Rashi and Esther, if someone else tries to get Ejin, we'll see what happens then next
Hmm.
week.
Oh yeah, what else
So,
was in the loot that we found?
Uh, inside the sarcophagus, this one was the only item.
And on the body?
On the body would be a 500 gold peridot gemstone, generic gemstone, basically.
Mm-hmm.
500 gold diamond,
Mm-hmm.
as well as two of the crystal eyes, which one dark blue and one purple.
Okay.
Hick.
Yeah.
So, I had a suggestion for the soup room that I'm glad I didn't voice out because it probably would have killed Rashi.
Which is
Because okay, so in the original Prince of Persia, you have a fight with like a dark mirror version of the Prince of Persia, and the solution to that boss, the way you beat that boss, is to sheath your weapon and then merge with the Dark Prince.
it's not this. This is not that puzzle.
Yeah, I know.
uh,
That was like my original like, oh, what if it's like this?
Okay, for Lestrana, for Silver who just came back, we are ending the session, but uh, Rashi has identified the wand to be a wand of wonder. At the same time, a rabbit entered Rashi and got booted out from Rashi, and the item right now everyone knows is a wand of wonder. I think they did voice out that they want you Lestrana to have it.
Which means
No,
you'll get a chance to get a rabbit.
looks very cool.
Bunny,
Yeah,
bunny.
Do you want to take the wand? Since this is a quick thing that we can do before we formally end the session.
Sure.
Okay, so once again, as you touch the wand, spectral rabbit pops out and enters into Lestrana. Uh,
Imagine
you
the rabbit like,
see a snake and a rabbit staring each other down. Moa isn't pleased to see Ijin, but Ijin also voices out to you that I think I am. Ijin feels a bit irritated after being booted out twice.
Haster's just like, I wanted the bunny.
Uh, and you do hear Ijin is saying that I am better at defeating as a rank than this snake. And Moa is saying this snake will get you to make wrong choices and die. So for Lestrana, are you willing to let Ijin into you?
Hmm.
Indeed.
We don't know what the rabbit does.
No, we don't know what the rabbit does, but the snake lets me turn invisible at will,
Mm-hmm.
and I just can't lie, which
Mm-hmm.
Lestrana doesn't do a lot of anyway.
Okay.
that's very strong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't care. I just want to go make the lich not be doing mean things everywhere.
So you are resisting Ijin's suggestion.
Hmm.
Because
You,
no one's done it so far, but you can choose to resist. It's just that everyone's like, you got who this? Yeah,
everyone else is like, you got who this?
yeah. So
My god has
you
only
can
got
choose.
me into trouble.
Yeah, you can choose to resist if you wanted to.
Hmm.
It,
We'll let you see if anyone else does.
So you are resisting Ijin.
Yeah, I sorry, Bunny.
And you hear a voice, Ijin's voice. Well, that was less of a choice and more of a suggestion. Could you give me a charisma save?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Now count and here's what happens when you refuse. Give me a charisma save.
So it just
Charisma
saves it
save?
from wisdom
Yep.
to charisma. That's funny.
I'm
I
great
want
at those.
I want you all to know Wife Girl's awake and is trying to bite me again.
Good job.
I'm amazing at Christmas saves. See?
Okay, so as you try to push the push Ijin away, Ijin pushes you back. I don't think I can really give you a choice here. And now Moa and Ijin are fighting for possession of you. So once again, roll dice. Okay, it's gonna happen eventually. And you feel Moa get pushed out from you, and Ijin takes his place. I am here now.
Busneck.
Okay, so
What item was the snake in?
The snake staff.
yeah, so you see a green, I believe it was green, a green smoky snake form exit from Lestrana and go into the staff that uh Rashi has. Okay,
their back.
hold on. Let me do a few things. So let me first of all give no, okay. Guess I won't be killing off anyone this game. Okay. There
Today
you
or
go.
this game?
No, this campaign I won't be killing on this campaign anymore. Here you go. Here is Ishin. Lestrana, the only thing that
Wow.
happens is please set your dexterity to 23.
Wow.
Oh
Your
man,
starter leather armor is paying off right now.
Ijin would have been great for Ijin
Wow.
would have been great for Roy. Can you
Also,
imagine when
There is a question, Snurky.
Yes.
Is that before or after my racial bonus?
This whatever no, it overrides everything. So your racial bonus does not apply.
Okay.
So basically, just take your stat and just change it to 23.
um,
There's no racial bonus. There's no class or any bonus. It's just 23.
Well, I just changed it to 22, so I don't have to go in and change my racial bonus.
Sure, that also works. But essentially, you have 23 decks right now.
I now have an armor class of 20.
hey, that's
Why
what
does-
Aster says.
why does Lestrana always get the bonuses that would be great for Roy?
Also, like, as the snake goes back into the staff, Aster is jumping at Rashi to touch the staff. I don't want this goddamn frog.
Does it work like that?
I hope.
Let me just okay. So I don't know actually.
But we can start with that next week.
Yeah. Let me go figure out and start and we can do that next week. Yeah. Because I know that most of them are there's some discussion that this is just a one-time thing. The gods be possessing is a one-time successfully. So after that they stop. But let me see if there's anything I can play around with. Yeah. All right. So FYI,
This claw.
my barbarian was the one who got Asian.
I mean, that's not useless.
No,
No.
it's great because it means my AC is also 20.
Yeah.
I was like a 80 HP barbarian carrying a shield. Oh no, I was a great sword, but I had 20 AC regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you had to decide whether or not people could hit you.
We'll
Yeah.
see people next week.
Yeah,
See
I'll
ya-
see everyone next week.
see ya,
So Moa
Silver.
drops off. So Moa disappears.
Oh, and sorry I was very quiet today.
It's okay.
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. Normally, it's me or Snurky who has to be quiet because it's like ass o'clock in the morning when D&D starts.
Well, I had a close friend die this morning.
Oh,
Oh, geez.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh.
I needed the friend time,
yeah.
but there's not a lot going. It's a day.
Thank you for giving us your
Very
time.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I will see you next week.
I'll see everyone next week.
Oh,
See y'all next.
actually, I forgot to say it. Sorry. Next week